Hello. Okay, what's up, guys? So, I'm gonna start doing a new routine. I'm gonna start doing Sunday swings. So, basically, my market preparation for the week. I do them every Sunday. So, I'm gonna go over my markets for you guys. I'm gonna do them live. I haven't updated anything yet. So, I'm gonna show you guys also what happened last week. So, this market just ended up reversing on me, which I was basically at a 1 to 3, and then it reversed on me. It's okay. Sometimes we end up taking losses. This would have ended up hitting my TP. This as well. This I never entered, but might be good for this week. Then wouldn't have entered nothing else. But there might be this 2 weeks ago. Took a crazy stop loss. 1 pip. Reversed. Hit my take profit. But I ended up losing. This could have been a good trade. Didn't take. Basically, I didn't have nothing else on my watch list except the pairs in red. So the pairs I put in red are going to be the pairs that I'm most interested in for the week. I'll do a quick recap on gold. So gold is at the same zone, but from here it's most probably going to have another shift to the upside. Silver, same thing. It's a pretty respected support zone. Oil, the war is just crazy right now. So like if you look on the weekly, that's a crazy week last week. But now it's looking like it's going back up. S&P 500. I don't trade this, but just to look at it sometimes. So the downside. Bitcoin. Okay. I like what's it's doing. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 days in a row where it's bullish. The weekly had a weekly rejection with a weekly engulfing, which shows power to the upside. Something like that. That'd actually be pretty good. Ethereum, basically the same thing. Still very bearish, but you gotta have that shift soon. Sol is it's just down right now, but that's what it is with most of cryptos. But I still think it's a good opportunity to buy. I don't think crypto is going anywhere. But now let's get into the forex pairs. Let me close this. Weekly is bullish. Daily is bullish. Four-hour is bullish as well. So they're all bullish. Basically at an all-time high. Oh fuck. Oh shit, that's monthly. But basically at an all-time high. I don't know. I wouldn't really trade this pair just because I don't like how it's looking, but if I would want something. I like a support there, but I don't know. To go to the upside to like here, I'd say, but not much, so not really interested, and it's far from the area of interest. Weekly bullish, daily bullish. Four-hour bullish. Yeah, these pairs I don't really like. I'm not gonna spend too much time on them. For me, if something just doesn't look clear, move on. Look at all these markets I have, so like I'm not gonna spend much time on it. Weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4 hour bearish, this bullish, 4 hour shifted bearish. Just because there's nothing there previously. This might be a top, showing some rejection. I would technically wait for something like this to happen and have that shift in daily, like that the daily switches to bearish and then enter for a short, which could be good, but maybe not this week. But I just don't want to trade it to the upside because it's at the highest it's ever been. So next pair, look at this trade I took, guys. If I would have stayed in this trade since January 19, I would have been at a 1 to 6 right now, which is crazy. Took another trade here, been crazy. I ended up closing up here, took another one here, but right now daily is still bearish. That was weekly. Daily is still bearish. Lower high, lower low. 4 hours definitely bullish. Candlestick rejection here to go to the downside, but it's been making that move a lot. And this zone, it's respecting it a lot. It doesn't want to go below it. So I'll just leave it at that. But if it reaches this zone, I'll wait to see if it breaks above or shows a daily rejection to maybe go to the downside. Euro CHF, bearish. Daily is bearish. Four-hour is bearish. This pair as well, not really interested. Even though I have 3 pairs in sync, it's just at an all-time low right now. Like, it's never been at this price, and I don't want to be guessing that it's gonna go even more down. So just skip for now. So far, the 2 pairs that I like the most is AUD JPY, Euro NZD, but I'm not interested that much in those. But we'll see. Euro AUD was another pair I caught a few weeks ago. So daily, weekly is bearish. Got this one, got this one. Technically got this one, but I just never entered. But it would have been a perfect setup to a fucking 1 to 12. But it's okay. Daily bearish. Four-hour is bullish. That looks like a pretty respected zone. It is down. Here just shot under. So I'm at 0. Respected. And respected. Didn't. -1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 3. 4. So this pair I kind of like. a strong area of support daily. Either push to the upside to push down to like this, and even add that, have something like that. There's a lot of pips, so I don't even need all that technically. But if I wanted to, boom, boom. Basically, I have a 2-to-1, and it looks clean. It would be above the area of interest. It would be above the lower high if it has that formation, and then to the downside. UPCHF, another pair. Not gonna waste too much time on. At the lowest part. Skip. USDCHF. Lowest point again. Skip. Euro USD. This I didn't upgrade it in a while because markets have just been crazy on it. Weekly bearish. Look at that. From here, could have had a perfect buy entry. Never gave it. Avoided a loss. And then literally market open and just shot down. And out here, retested. After that head and shoulder, I said it was going to come retest to give us our entry this week. And that bitch just shut down. You win some, you lose some. But hey. Weekly bearish, so now it would be something. Boom. Boom. I don't think it would give us an entry this week. I don't find that zone pretty strong. I don't really like it. Weekly area. We'll be back to like this zone. Pretty good weekly area. But it already shut down from there. And if it comes back up, I don't think it'll have the same push back down in the same week. So maybe this week will be a retracement week to go back down. But still pretty good. Just everything is already bearish, so not really interested in Euro USD. GBP USD, basically the same thing. Weekly is now bearish. Daily bearish as well. Lower low, lower high. Let me remove this head and shoulder pattern. This is bearish for sure as well. Most pairs like that, GBP USD, Euro USD, all that, they usually have a similar correlation. It's a pretty strong zone. Round sec level on top of it, 1.33. So maybe a small put retracement. I don't know why my computer does that, but a retracement to go down to the downside. Something like that, possible. Like it more than Euro USD, to be honest. AUD USD weekly is bullish, but sellers are pretty strong. This is now bearish. Four-hour is bearish as well. How many pips is that? Just good. Anything more than 60 pips, I don't count it as an area anymore. But this is below 60. I believe it still is. It's 45 pips, which is good, in my opinion. I don't usually go far back like this, but just to see. It looks like it has some Check on the weekly. Something like that. Pull back to go here, which technically it could most probably shoot all the way down here as well, but just to be realistic, first TP would be here, which could make sense as well. AUDCHF. Just because it's been a while back, it's been a few months, you see the bull, it's having a bullish push from here. So this is why I consider my weekly bullish. Daily is bullish as well. Four-hour is bearish. Yeah, that is bearish. Something like that. Retest to go to another level point. Something like that. 56 level. Could be possible. Not the best looking one, but highlight it for now. NZD USD. Weekly is still bullish technically. This I don't count it as a reversal. Look how small the doji is. Weekly bullish. Daily is bullish as well. This is from January. High, low, high, high. Never broke above, never broke below. This was a counter trend trade actually. 4-hour is bearish. So technically I would just wait for it to retest here. Show me reversal signs to go back to the upside. Technically daily is bullish. This if it has something like it's a retracement like this, then it goes boom, boom, boom. 4-hour shifted bullish now. Then from here, look for confirmation on the lower time frames to enter to a buy over here. Holy shit, okay. Which could be possible, you know. I would wait for something to break it below, because last time I was here, I was looking for a sell. And it just shot above, you know. For me to look for a sell, I would want it to break under, retest this, and then go down. But if I have like some slowdown, anyways, there's news this week. It says strong sell. But we'll see how it goes during the week. AUDNZD, it's at an all-time, it's not an all-time high, but last time I was there was 2013. So it was a while ago. The weekly bullish, daily bullish. 4-hour looks bearish. Yeah, not really interested. I would have to go too far back to look for an area of interest, so not my thing. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just check something. Okay. GBP, JPY. Technically bullish, but just because of this push, I'm considering it bearish. Daily is bullish as well. 4 hour is bearish. Let me remove that. 4 hour is bearish. So what I'm waiting for is either candlestick confirmation, like a doji, of it saying it's going to stay here, then some type of engulfing retracement to go back up, or if not, something like this, which I think has the better odds of doing. USD CAD, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade this pair. USD has too much volatility right now. Weekly technically shifted bullish. Well, not technically, it is bullish. Bullish. Daily bullish as well. Higher low. Higher high. Move all this nonsense. Four hour is bullish as well. So all time frames are bullish. But it's just with the news right now and what's happening in the world with the war and shit, market is pretty volatile. So I wouldn't really be trading this pair, even though if I would really want something, I would want to see like another candlestick push, then a retracement for it to go like here, which is makes sense. I don't. It broke above the area of interest, closed above it as well. The week had a crazy rejection, so I don't think it's gonna go back down, but just because markets are super volatile right now, not into it. Euro GBP, weekly bearish, daily bearish. This I don't count it, it just looks like it's going down. 4 hour, technically shifted bullish, which makes it even better in my opinion right now. Like I won't enter it right now, but I would want this week to do exactly what I had since last week. Another rejection, and then maybe from like this zone, 4 hours what? Bullish, I said, yeah. Rejection, like that, it arrives at the area of interest, which is like a weekly area of interest. Could be a daily as well. Rejects a lot, some daily candlesticks. But if I'm waiting for that, I would want maybe a doji. A doji weekly candlestick. It's stopping here, like retracing, stopping at the area of interest, and then from there, the week after, have another push to the downside. This market has been moving pretty quick, so I don't know what you're gonna do. I've had some winning trades on it. This one was my last reversal, so then I didn't take these last two. But this one, like USD CAD, where I basically got diddied. That's what I call it when I'm close to my TP. I was at 1.22. Is that at my 2? So I was pretty close. I thought when it closed, the daily didn't close under, but the 4 hour closed under. I thought I was good. Then it ended up reversing. So yeah, I would end up waiting for a pullback and then a shot down and wait for it to break below this 4 hour zone to enter on something like that. high risk, but it's not ready for right now. Put it to the bottom of my regular pairs. GBP CAD. That's bearish. Technically, it's from here. So I don't think it will go back to this zone, which is bearish. Four-hour bullish. Weekly. On the weekly, it would be me waiting for the break of that, I guess. How many pips is this? Okay, no, that's a wait. That's a shit ton of pips. Yeah, I'm on the weekly, that's why. Go down to the daily. Maybe something like that. And wait for it to do what it did here. So go like that. And technically the next zone would be all the way down here. But I would aim for something right here and it would make sense. GBP AUD. This was the trade I took in Brazil. If I would have been holding this since January 20th, I'd be at a fucking 1 to 30. So just make in mind, okay? When I make a 1 to 2, I make 4K, right? So let's do the math. So I'm basically 15 times more than what I would have made. So 4,000 times 15, I would have made 60K off this one trade. If I would have held it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for a month and a half, I would have made 60K off one trade, which is crazy when you think about it. But yeah, weekly is bearish. Daily bearish as well, but now it's at that zone. So weekly zone. 4-hour bullish. There's been so many weeks that it's been going down that like I just don't know if it's gonna keep going down. Like, and it would be pretty fucked up if it keeps going down. But since it's below, I would wait to see how it the candlestick rejection, like another doji, then an engulfing, and then if I get an entry signal to go down to like this point, which is where it wicked, you know, which it could possibly do. But I wouldn't be forcing this trade just because of how many weeks in a row it's been going down. So I'll put in my pairs, but the bottom, Euro JPY, weekly bearish, daily bearish. Whew. I like it, but it broke under. Now, waiting for that rejection. This is what I was waiting here. Had a perfect daily head and shoulders, retested, had that rejection with an engulfing, entered, it reversed on me. Sometimes the market just doesn't want to go your way, you know? But I don't think it would do it 2 times, you know? Some people could have gotten faked out over here once they saw that. But me as a, I'm not gonna say I'm a professional yet, but I'm a profitable trader who's pretty consistent. And I've been able to realize that like I wouldn't have not entered here I'd rather that I have a daily confirmation that it closes under. Yes, it's slightly closed under, but it's risky because everyone could have different areas of interest. But this I like it better because it has a strong daily engulfing that breaks the area of interest. Now I would wait for something to retrace to shoot down, which maybe on the 4 hour. I don't have a head and shoulder yet. Daily. Daily I don't have one either. Weekly I kind of have one. Left shoulder, tracement, head, boom. Right shoulder, boom. So that would be the neckline. So exactly what I would need. Yup, 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 yup. This is my top pair so far right now. AUD CAD. Weekly bullish. This technically shifted bullish because of that. Four hours definitely bearish. Yeah. But like last week, if it would have stayed here, I would have entered most. If it would have given me an entry signal and all that, I would have most probably entered a short. Never gave me a signal, so I didn't take it. Now market shifted bullish. I don't really see buys from here though. Technically, it could from this zone shoot up. I just don't really like it right now. And they had too many weeks of a push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks of a push. So maybe like 3, 4 weeks of it going down. 1, 2, maybe another one. 3, 4. But now I would want something like for it to break under this, retest, and then go down. Not my top pair right now. NZD CAD, that was beautiful that I missed. Weekly is technically still bullish because this is the lower high low, higher high. Daily is bearish. Boom. Boom. 4 hour bearish as well. So yeah, look here, I've been taking sells from this area. So there's a pretty strong area. Broke under to go to that weekly area of interest. So something like this would give me that good entry. And if it does that, weekly would technically shift bearish as well. And yeah, it's a strong sell. I'm gonna keep this in my pairs. GBP NZD was a pair that I missed as well. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bullish. Four-hour bullish as well. Like this giving me a perfect entry. Did not know on a Friday it would have a big ass push like that. Two big ass bullish engulfings. But yeah, I thought it was gonna stall at that get 4 hour zone that I had. Guess it did not. I think this trade is gone. Like, was that a 1 to 5? So like, yeah, I don't see nothing unless it decides to do like what I had here. Have a reversal, then go down, and then come up, which could make sense. I put them on the bottom of my pairs. And the JPY daily is bullish. Weekly is bearish now. 4 hour should be bearish as well. Retest of here to go to the zone. This is a sad loss, but I had a lot of confluences on my end, which I would have definitely taken this trade again. One thing I could have avoided, since this is a weekly top and on a daily, and usually I look for daily tops. So technically my daily top is this. So I would have had to put a tighter stop loss when I entered, something right below here, like this trade, and I would have hit a 2-to-1. Could have even held it for a bit and gotten a 3-to-1. But I just decided to have my stop loss below the 4 hour, and this was the last 4 hour, so I put it down 10 pips. But yeah, it could be pretty good if it reverses back. But right now, Euro JPY is my top. Did I already do this? Yeah. Those two pairs could make sense, but let me look at daily. Yeah, I would want it to break under to retest or show me a stop to go back up. USD CAD could be good as well, but top pair Euro JPY, NZD CAD, NZD JPY, AUD GBP USD. So yeah, these are my top pairs of the week. I have quite a lot this week, but to be honest, I think I'm just gonna go for like the top 1, 2, 3, 5 pairs. I'm gonna go over them quick with you guys. So here, waiting for a pullback. Well, actually, I'm waiting for it to break the other shift, like that daily becomes bearish. A retracement to like this area, something like this actually. So something like this, pullback, and then enter. GBP AUD. Like I said, this one could be risky because it's been at the bottom for a while. And look at the bottom wicks. So showing buyers are trying to get in control on the weekly time frame. But right now, if I see something like this, daily confirmation, and maybe I end up getting a trade like that. Euro GBP, same thing, broke under the weekly. I would want it to retest the weekly area of interest, which is kind of a daily. So I have another candlestick that pushes it up, then a candlestick that has a rejection to go to the downside. Euro AUD, like GBP AUD, move it. It's had multiple weeks of going down. Buyers kind of want to get in control of the market, but it's under this daily area of interest. So I'm waiting for it to retest, see what it does when it arrives there. And if it gives me an entry signal to go down, I'll take it. Euro GBP I did. GBP NZD, most probably a pair that I missed out of. I want to see what markets will do just to look at it. Let me move it to the bottom, but not that interested. But if it has that push down rejection to go back up, it'd be beautiful. ADCHF, It's almost at the area of interest. Rejection to go up. It's above this, the area of interest on the weekly, daily. Just, I don't really know about this pair, to be honest. Looking at it again, sometimes it takes 2 times to look at a pair, you know. I'm gonna move it to the bottom. NZD USD weekly. So you see something here. I don't think it'll have the move this week, but if it has like a candlestick like this over here, and then after I'll enter to enter a trade with this candlestick push. Maybe it won't be the same one candlestick. Well, it's a weekly candlestick, so maybe it's possible. But yeah, I would wait for rejection. End up showing that it goes to the upside. GBP CAD. I'd want it to break under the area, retest it to go down. GBP JPY, basically same thing. My strategy is really simple. Want it to break under, retest to go down, which could have the move. USD CAD broke above. I want it to have a little slight push above again, then maybe to the zone, then come down, and then go back up. Because this market is pretty volatile, so if I want to enter, I would want extra confirmation, you know. GBP USD broke under, retest to the downside. AD USD break below, retest to go to the downside, and then at this point, if it shows strong confirmation that it wants to go down, I would have it to this zone, which is like a weekly zone. NZD JPY broke under, retested, and it would kind of create left shoulder, right head, right shoulder to go to the downside. NZD CAD as well, basically same thing, just no head and shoulder. Retest to go down. And Euro JPY is my top pair for the week. It faked me out once, faked me out twice. I didn't take it. But this time if I have a retracement, doji, bullish and bearish engulfing, I might just take that trade. So those were the Sunday swings of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna be starting to do this every Sundays before market opens, like that you guys could see how I think for the week and also how I can have a review on myself. I'm also gonna start posting some YouTube videos, like 2 videos a week plus the Sunday swings. So the Sunday swings, I'm gonna live stream them on Twitch, but then I'm gonna download it and post it on YouTube. And yeah, I'm gonna post 2 videos a week on YouTube as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next swing. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.